Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about stacking silver versus investing in silver. But before I jump into that, I just want to apologize a little bit for not following the upload schedule that I've been doing since I've started this channel. I've just been really busy, and I believe it's been about a full week since uploading a video, and that's been the longest time, as I said, since starting this channel between uploads. So I do apologize for that, and hopefully that is all behind me, all that stuff that I had to take care of. And it might happen again, but so again, sorry about the lack of videos lately, but yeah, I'll be back up and making content like usual. But anyways, getting into today's video, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you do know that I primarily stack silver as a hedge against inflation and as a physical savings account. And especially, with what's been going on lately, we've all been hearing about, the benefits of stacking silver as that hedge against inflation. So I'm not going to beat that dead horse, a lot more in this video. But, it is, one of the main reasons why a lot of people do stack. So it has to be mentioned up front here as, one of the primary reasons. But getting into the other reason, the physical savings account, I like to look at it that way because with my regular savings account, there really isn't too much stopping me from just going onto my mobile banking app and just, with a few clicks of a button, just moving some funds from my savings into my checking and then just blowing it on whatever. And I've said this before, prior to getting into silver stacking, I was really bad with money. I could just never stick to a budget, and it was just awful with it. And it's funny that getting into, stacking silver has actually educated me quite a bit on, just money in general. And since then, I've actually been very good with sticking to budgets, not just with the silver, but in day-to-day life with other things like groceries and what have you. So yeah, like I said, it is quite easy to move funds around on those mobile apps. But with silver, there is just, a couple more steps that you need to take to liquidate your silver to get some cash if you need it. Unfortunately, some people unfortunately might not, put enough money aside, and they might find themselves in a hole and have to dip into their silver. And depending on how quick you need to turn around and sell that silver, there still might be quite a bit of premiums tacked on top of it, and you're going to have to be swallowing that and eat that, and just kind of throwing money down the drain. So for me, I like to set the budget, get the silver, and then when the silver's in my hand, I like to think I will not need to sell this for 10 years. You know what I mean? I'm just going to have it in my deep stack, not think about it, and just have it like that. So it might not be the most efficient way to be storing your wealth. Obviously, gold is that more efficient. It's more dense, obviously, and I do have some gold, but I've been primarily picking up silver and stacking it that way. And who knows, down the road I might transition a little bit more heavily into gold from silver, but at this moment right now, I'm happy with the way that I've been picking up precious metals, and I'm going to continue to primarily be focused on my the silver. So yes, that's the main reason why I stack silver. And over the years, if spot price goes up and I happen to make some money off of the stack, that's gravy. That's just bonus on top. But I'm not really looking to get the returns on silver the way you would say be looking to get returns from the stock market or for cryptocurrency. I'm not saying that you can't get those sort of returns from silver. I'm just saying the way that I buy silver and the way that I stack and pick up silver, I'm not, banking on that happening. But that's more on the investing side of silver, and that's what I'm going to get into now. Because yes, even though I don't look at silver as an investment right now, there are ways to buy and pick up silver where it is more of an investment for you, where you're picking it up for the sole purpose of turning it around, relatively quickly and making a profit off of it. So yes, we've all seen channels where they have auctions going on where they'll flip just maybe regular ASEs or regular Maple Leafs, but they'll also have things like those the Olympus ones, the gods, the Olympus coins, or those triangle shipwreck coins. Whatever it is, there are some certain coins where they're lower mintage or they're part of a set, or there's a couple of different factors that make a coin very popular. And it's worth it for the people that are looking to flip to pick up a couple of these ones and sell them right away and make a profit off of it. So you're going to have to be buying, those different coins, like I was saying. Someone that's looking to primarily flip their silver isn't going to go out and buy a bunch of, sunshine mint rounds, because they're not going to be able to take those and sell them for a 30% profit. Doesn't make sense. They're not rare. There's no numismatic or semi-numismatic, value to them. They're just mass-produced generic rounds that no one's going to buy from you with a really, really marked up price, because they're just available everywhere else for a normal price. But if you were to pick up a certain coin that only had a 5,000 mintage, or if you were to pick up the first coin in a series and it's 3 or 4 years down the road, and people that are wanting to complete their collection are looking for maybe some of the few coins that they didn't get at the beginning, well, that's where you can hike up the price, because there's the demand for it, and you can, turn the profit on there. And there's different ways of flipping. I just gave you that example of the first coin in a series. You might have to wait till the 10th coin is out to, put these up there and, flip it for 3 or 4 times the value of it, because people will, certain people will end up paying that because they want to complete their collection. But there are some coins where you buy it and you need to flip it right away, like those V75 coins. I saw Empire Precious Metals. I've told this story a couple of times in some videos, so sorry if you've heard me say it before. I heard Empire Precious Metals in a video say these V75s are going to be very popular right away, so get it up. If you're planning on flipping it, get it up right away, because in a couple of weeks the bottom's going to fall out and the price of these on the secondary market are going to plummet. And word for word, he was exactly right. I was looking at all of the coins that were up in the first week, and they were in 4 digits, up 1,000, 1,500. I even saw for a couple of them. They were very, very expensive. And then I looked back about a month, 6 weeks later, and just like you had said, plummeted. You're seeing prices for 500, 400, whatever it was. So if you're flipping, yes, you do have to pay attention to that stuff. You have to know which coins you need to pick up, and whether you have to hold on to them for a little bit of a long-term play, or if it's a short-term flip. You're going to have to, there might be some bumps in the roads where you think a coin's going to be more popular than it was. I'm not saying this coin isn't popular, but it just popped in my head because I saw it recently. But they have this 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. And they had Pac-Man and they had Peanuts. So if you're looking at those coins and seeing a relatively low mintage, you might think, hey, I'm going to pick up a roll of 20 just to have some and, flip these down the road if they become popular. You're taking a risk that it might not be too popular, and you're going to be spending quite a bit of money to not make as much as you were hoping to make back. But then, there are some coins that, they do hit, like those Back to the Future coins. I remember seeing some of these Back to the Future coins that came out, and on the secondary market they were way up there because it wasn't too low of a mintage, but the demand was really there for them. So I saw like Silver Seeker and some other places were picking up rolls of these and making a good profit off that coin. So yes, just because I don't do it right now, I might do it in the future. Just because I don't look at silver as an investment and I don't flip silver doesn't mean it's not a good idea. That's you just have to make sure that you know what you're doing, buying the silver that you need to buy to flip, and you can make a really good side hustle or business if you want to do that. Another way that you can invest in silver is on the paper side. I don't physically have any paper silver. All my silver is physical. I'm a physical silver stacker, but that's not to say in the future I might not, I might dip my toes into it. Who knows? Just right now, I don't have anything but physical silver. I used to really like watching Juice's channel. He used to do really good market analysis on there, and I haven't seen him posting for a while. Hope everything's okay. But yeah, I used to like watching his videos with the market analysis. So that's another way if you are looking to look at silver as more of an investment and making some profit quickly, then you can look at the paper side. Me personally, not doing it right now, but that is an option if you're looking to invest. So yes, that's it for today's video. That's the topic I wanted to talk about. Let me know in the comments what you guys do. I do know that there are some dualies. I know dually isn't a real term, but some people that do both, invest and kind of just have the traditional stacking motto of, the hedge against inflation and physical savings account. I have heard from people that do both, basically 50-50. For me, it's 95-5. And some of the stuff that I've picked up that I don't consider part of my stack, I just kind of think of it more as a collector piece. Like these W mint mark maple leafs, these aren't something that are totally crazy numismatic value, and it's not something where if I wait 5 years it's going to be 5 times the value. It was just something that I wanted to pick up because it was cool. Same with this ATB, the America the Beautiful. So again, in the future, I might look at flipping or getting into silver more in the investing side. But for right now, I'm very happy with my choice to just stick with the stacking. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.